Hello and welcome to East Texas Sports. We have a lot of sports action for you tonight, and we begin with the Houston Rockets season coming to an end as they are eliminated in the first round by the Warriors. The Warriors, without their shooting star Steph Curry, who is out in Game 5 with the ankle injury, we go to the middle of the first, Rockets down 7, and James Harden hits the fadeaway jump shot. About 20 seconds later, Klay Thompson is able to get the steal from Patrick Beverley and takes it coast to coast for the lay-in. The Rockets were pretty much undermatched in this game as Klay Thompson finds Sean Livingston for the dunk. Klay Thompson pretty much owned the Rockets in this game with 27 points and going 7 of 11 from downtown. Harden will finish the game with a respectable 35 points, and the Rockets center Dwight Howard gets 21 boards but with only 8 points. The Rockets lose by a final score of 114-81 and are officially eliminated from the NBA playoffs. The Rockets get the permission after the game to interview Warriors assistant Luke Walton after the game for the Houston head coaching job, according to Mark J. Spears, for the undefeated. Also, Dwight Howard will have the decision on whether he will accept his player option for next season, which he would be paid $23.3 million. Now moving on to the NFL, Deflategate is back in the news after the U.S. Appeals Court reinstated the NFL's 4-game suspension of Tom Brady. Just when you thought it was over, Deflategate is back in the headlines, with All-Star quarterback Tom Brady's playing status once again on the line. Touchdown! On Monday, a federal appeals court ruling in favor of the NFL, reinstating the New England Patriots' 4-game suspension imposed by the NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell last May. The court saying Goodell properly exercised his broad discretion and did not deprive Brady of fundamental fairness. Presidential candidate Donald Trump disagrees.
Leave Tom Brady alone.
This decision basically says that Roger Goodell has the power to do what the union told him he could do.
Last year, the NFL suspended Brady for 4 games after an independent investigator found it more than probable than not that Brady was allegedly involved with the Patriots staff in an alleged scheme to take air out of the New England footballs to presumably make them easier to catch during this AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts.
I didn't alter the ball in any way.
Brady repeatedly denied any involvement in the alleged scheme and took his case to court, where his suspension was overturned. The NFL saying Monday it is pleased with the outcome of the hearing, but the NFL Players Association expressing disappointment, saying our union will carefully review the decision, consider all of our options, and continue to fight for players' rights. On Monday, Brady and the NFL's Players Association have the option of fighting for a stay in the decision, appealing to the Second Court of Appeals of the Appeals Court, or taking it all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. According to an ESPN report, Brady has asked for another 2 weeks to decide whether he and his legal team will request that the entire Second U.S. Court of Appeals hears the case. Also in the NFL news, Johnny Manziel will be going to court as he was indicted with a misdemeanor assault charge. The QB is charged with hitting his ex-girlfriend, Colin Crowley. A Dallas County grand jury decided to charge Manziel after reviewing the evidence last Thursday. The QB, now free agent after being cut in March by the Browns, will plead not guilty according to his lawyer and says the evidence will support that not guilty plea. The NFL is also investigating the incident. Manziel is ordered to turn himself in by May 5th. Turning over now to the NHL, the Dallas Stars are advancing to the second round of the NHL playoffs for the first time since the 2007-2008 season. It was a tough Game 6 in Minnesota, and the Wild wouldn't go down without a fight. We move ahead late in the second period with the Stars already up 3-0 when Captain Jamie Benn slaps one in to put the Stars up 4-0. The Wild fighting their way back down 4-3, but Alex Goligoski, with some luck, fires a shot that bounces off Minnesota's Charlie Coyle, giving the Stars a 5-3 lead. The Wild get one back late to cut the lead to 5-4 as Jonas Brodin is able to bounce it off the Stars defender Jason Pomneville. The Wild then seemed to knock it in the scrum to tie the game, but this one would go to the booth for further review.
And therefore, there's no goal.
With the news.
The Stars are able to hold on and get the win 5-4. They'll take on the St. Louis Blues in the next round. The series begins Friday, April 29th at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. Well, that's going to wrap it up for sports here, folks. Be sure to support your Dallas Stars by wearing your Stars gear proudly as they take on the St. Louis Blues. I'm Josh Green. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.